Indigenous Brazilian tribes say the armed invaders threaten the protected lands they call home.
We can't walk in our reserve anymore without worrying. What if we find some of them inside the reserve and they start shooting at us, understand? That is a fear that we are dealing with in our reserve because we no longer have privacy.
Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro pledged as a candidate to eradicate protected lands, calling them impediments to agribusiness. Local tribes say that rhetoric puts them in danger.
Not here in the middle of the river. You can't deforest.
So what are you going to do?
Tribespeople say cell phone videos like this, showing a confrontation with men they call land grabbers, are their only defense.
The police are not taking any action. They tell us to be careful. But how are we going to be careful if invaders are coming into our reserve?
The tension prompts a visit from the head of Brazil's National Indian Foundation, the government agency that protects Indian interests and culture.
The federal government will combat this policy of land grabs. There is a law in Brazil, and the law will be applied to the invaders.
Little comfort to tribespeople who say the election changed the rules.
My father spoke to the head of the land invaders, who said he was doing this because Bolsonaro won the election. They threatened to hurt the children. He said they would come back if we interfered and set fire to the village.
People understood the president's speech like a license to invade indigenous land. The discourse is serving to increase the invasions and is serving to increase threats to indigenous lives.
Land invasions have increased by 150% since October's presidential election. Bolsonaro has compared natives on reservations to animals in zoos. Advocates say that rhetoric endangers Brazil's roughly 850,000 indigenous people. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News.